Children for the English class. In today's video you have the last lesson from the English textbook, that is The Wish. Lesson number 14, The Wish. In this video let us read the lesson and listen to its explanation. 123. As we are reading the lesson, I request you all to keep your fingers and listen to me. Here we have lesson 14. Lesson number 14, The Wish. Let us read the lesson. Partha lived in a small house with his parents. His cousin Mimi lived in a big house. Her parents were rich. She had lots of clothes and toys and a new computer. So in this first paragraph of the lesson we understand that Partha lived in a small house with his parents. So you can see here the name of this boy is Partha. He was a poor boy where he had a small house and he lived with his father and mother. His cousin name was Mimi. So cousin means maybe his uncle or auntie's child. So that is called to be cousin. So we also call the uncle auntie's children as our cousin. So he also had a cousin and her name was Mimi. But Mimi was rich and she lived in a big house. And her parents were also rich. If you are rich, what you will wear? You will wear good clothes, you will have good toys to play, and you will have many more things what a poor person will not have. So same way Mimi had lot of clothes and toys and also a new computer. Whereas Partha didn't have all the things what Mimi had. Every year Mimi visited a lot of exciting places. She went to France, England and Japan. She learned many new languages. As Mimi was very rich, so she didn't have problem of traveling to different places. That is, out of India she went to France, she went to countries. These are the countries where they are, we say, outside India. So those are called to be the countries like France, England and Japan. And there they do not speak the language what we speak here. They speak in different language. So as she visited those countries, she also learned new languages. One day when Mimi was away, Partha found a scrawny kitten on the path and took it home. So when Mimi was not there in India, that is in the hometown, Partha went for a walk and on the path what he saw? A scrawny kitten. Scrawny meaning thin and bony. The kitten was very thin and bony. So what he will do? He will take it home. The kitten was weak but made a loud noise. Partha carried him into the kitchen. He filled a bowl with milk and put it on the floor. The kitten was very weak. You can see here. The kitten was very weak and it would cry loudly. So Partha what he did? Cat likes milk. We know that cat likes milk. So he also brought a bowl and fed the kitten with milk. The kitten stepped into the bowl and lapped up the milk. Soon his stomach touched the floor. It means the kitten drank the milk and its stomach was full. Soon his stomach touched the floor. Partha laughed. Can I keep the kitten please? Partha asked his mother. So kitten, What is a kitten? A baby's cat. A cat's baby is called to be kitten. Yes, it's a baby cat. So it is called to be a kitten. So the kitten shall I keep with me? Partha asked his mother. She agreed and Partha was thrilled. Partha washed and combed the kitten's fur. He sprinkled it with powder. The kitten played on the mat while Partha did his homework. Then the kitten fell asleep on his pillow. So dear children, Partha took a great care of the kitten. He combed its hair, he sprinkled little powder on its body, he played with the kitten, and the kitten also played on the mat, and at last he did his homework also, and they went to sleep. And where would the kitten sleep? Fell asleep on his pillow, on Partha's pillow. Something strange happened that night. Partha heard a noise and sat up. He turned on the light. At the bottom of the bed there was a large black cat staring at him. So one night as Partha and the kitten was lying on the bed, he heard some noise, that is a strange noise. So he put on the light, and what did he searched? Bottom of the bed, and he sees there was a black colored cat, a black cat staring at him. Partha was going to shout for his father, but just then the cat said, "Don't be afraid, I've come to see my son." So you can see here Partha and the kitten is asleep, and this is a cat, black color cat, who comes that night to Partha's house. So Partha thought to shout for his father, he thought to call for his father, but the cat said, "Don't get afraid, I came to see my baby," that is, I came to see my kitten. "I found him," said Partha, looking at the kitten. "You are not going to take him away, are you?" "No," said the cat. "I have no home. I can't look after him." "I am sorry," said Partha. "You are looking after him well. You can keep him," said the cat. "Thank you," said Partha. So Partha asked the black cat, "Whether are you going to take away the kitten from here?" "I found it on the road. So are you going to take it?" So the black cat said, "No, I am not going to take it because I don't have home. You take care of him. You look after him you are taking care of him, and you look after him very well. I will leave him with you." So Partha said, "Thank you. But allow me to visit him once a year," said the black cat, "and I will grant you a wish every year." "May I have a wish now?" asked Partha. So the black cat said, "As you are taking care of my kitten very nicely, so I will do one favor for you. That is, whatever you wish, every year I will grant you one wish, whatever you ask for." So Partha says, "Shall I ask one wish now?" "Yes," said the black cat, "any wish." I wish you find a good home," said Partha. "And I." "Ah," said the cat, "only one wish? That's a kind wish. I'll see you next year." So Partha wished that the black cat can find a good home. So the cat was very pleased by Partha's wish, and it left the kitten with Partha, and it went and said, "Partha, I will come next year to visit my baby." In a flash the black cat disappeared. "I could have wished for anything," sighed Partha. Partha thought about the black cat, then fell asleep. So Partha thinks, "Oh, I could have asked something else. So let it be now. So next time, next year when the cat comes, I will ask." So a few days later, Mimi returned from a trip to Spain. She had many new toys. Partha wished he had some too, but there was no black cat to grant his wish. So as you know, Mimi was his cousin. She returned from a trip to Spain. That is, she came from the country Spain. She came to her hometown. But Partha saw that she had many good toys with her. He didn't had black cat to grant the wish. So he was very sad. Mimi spoke to Partha in Spanish. He did not understand her. After a long time, Partha changed. He stopped looking after the kitten. He stopped playing with Mimi. So as Mimi came from Spain, she spoke in Spanish. But Partha couldn't understand her. As that language was completely different, he could not understand her. So slowly he was little bit sad and angry. So he stopped playing with Mimi and also stopped taking care of the kitten. She thinks she knows everything, said Partha. But Mimi had not changed. She was as sweet as ever. So Partha thinks that Mimi is making a show off. But to tell frankly that Mimi did not change herself. She was as sweet as she was. But Partha had changed. A year later, the black cat came to Partha's room again. He looked old and tired. Where is my son? Asked the black cat. In the kitchen, said Partha. There is no room here. I want my wish. I want a bicycle better than Mimi. So, after 1 year, the black cat came to Partha's room again to visit his son. So when Partha saw black cat, he said, "Your kitten is not here, it is in the kitchen. You grant me one wish. Now my wish is I want a better cycle than Mimi." "Yes," said the black cat sadly. In a flash, a shiny new bicycle appeared. The black cat disappeared into the night. The next day, Partha showed off his new bicycle. So as he wished, he got a new bicycle, and in a flash the black cat disappeared. "My bike is better than yours," he shouted to Mimi. Mimi said nothing. So next day he takes his cycle to Mimi's house and shows her that my cycle is better than you. But Mimi says nothing, she just smiles. The following year the same thing happened. Mimi returned from Germany, spoke to Partha in German, and he did not understand. So same thing happened the next year also. That Mimi went to Germany and she learned language. That is German language she learned, and when she came to India, that is to her hometown, she spoke to Partha in German, but he did not understand. One night the black cat returned. He looked sick. Next to him was his son. "I have been waiting for my wish," Partha shouted angrily. "I want to speak a language that no one else can speak." "You don't ask about me," said the black cat. "You have stopped looking after my son, but I made a promise, so you have your wish." So next year the black cat came once again, and the kitten was with the black cat. So the Partha shouted angrily to the black cat, saying that you should grant me one wish. But the cat was very sick. It looked very sick and it was very old. Then the cat said, "You don't ask about me. You are caring about your wish. You have stopped looking after my son also. But I had made a promise to you, so I will grant you a wish." Then Partha wished that he should speak a language that nobody else can speak. Then Partha was granted the wish by the black cat, and he spoke a language that nobody could speak. Both the cats went off into the night. In the morning, Partha went straight to Mimi's house. "Hello, Partha," said Mimi. "Why are you here so early?" So next morning, when Partha got his wish, and he went to Mimi's house, that is next morning. "Hello, Partha," said Mimi. "Why are you here so early? Why have you come here so early?" "Ugimplo Rabin Brutus, Shingam Namito," said Partha. "What?" asked Mimi. "Marabuchi Patinos Quimpitit," said Partha. "Are you mad?" asked Mimi, closing the door. Partha was puzzled. He ran home to his mother. "Amma, Amma," he shouted. "Parabolus Bom Bom." His mother did not understand. In fact, no one understood him for a long time. And the black cat, well, he came back, but he was old and deaf, so it could not hear what Partha said in any language. So here we understand that Partha, as he went to Mimi's house, he spoke in a different language, so Mimi couldn't understand. And he came running to his house, shouted, "Mummy, mummy!" But his mother also did not understand what he was talking. Now the black cat again returned the next year, but it was old and deaf. The black cat was now old and deaf. Deaf means whatever Partha was requesting it to grant, it couldn't hear. So Partha remained like that, and here we can see that Partha did not had any wish that time, and he spoke only that language. So it could not hear what Partha said in any language. The author of this lesson is Nicholas Hosmer. So here we learn that we should not be too greedy.